Hi everyone, I'm Ravikant Sharma. In this video, we will learn about the font properties in CSS. In CSS, a font can have different properties. That property can be position, font size, font background color, line height, and much more font properties are available in CSS. We are going to discuss each and every font property in CSS in this particular video. Now let's start with this video.
So we are in the VS Code. Now let's create two files, that is index.html and style.css. Now let's import the basic document structure of HTML document by using the AMAT abbreviation, that is exclamation mark, then hit enter. Here you can see this is the basic document structure of HTML. Now let's create a heading. Generate the random words by using the lorem tan, then hit enter. VS Code automatically included the tan words in the heading. Now we are going to apply the font properties on this heading. For that purpose, we have to go to the style.css file and select the h1 curly braces. Then you can apply the style on heading. Firstly, we have to link this style.css file with index.html. For that purpose, we have to use the link tag and hit enter, style.css. Now we have linked our style.css file with the index.html. We have selected the h1. Now let's use the first font property, that is font color or the text color, that we can change by using the color, then enter red, then hit enter. Now let's observe the result in the browser by just right click and open with live server. Open with live server option is present in the HTML document. So here right click and open with live server. You can click on the go live option also. Open with live server. Here you can see we have a heading that is having a red color. Now let's open the VS Code and the browsers simultaneously in the same window. Now you will observe clearly the output in the browser. This is our first CSS font property, that is color, by which we can change the color of text. That text can be heading or paragraph. Then we have the second font property, that is font family, that is used to change the font of the heading and paragraph. So let's try to use the font family property. Here you can see there are different types of font properties are available. You can select any of them. Let's say we'll use the impact. Here you can see the font of this heading is changed. Here you will observe one thing, that there are different types of font are available in the font family property, that is impact and this one Arial, and there are 4 font properties are available. Now what does this mean? This means in case the sans serif font is not available in the browser, in that case the browser automatically will select the Arial, after that this and this. So there are 4 options that browser will choose any of them if one of the font is not available. Okay, first it will use the impact property, after that this, after that this. So this is the property, that is font family, that is used to change the font. Then we have the third type of font property, that is font size. Font size is used to change the size of the heading or paragraph or any other tag. Now let's try to use the font size property. So just type font size, then hit enter. Here you can see there are different properties are available, and we can use a custom property also. Let's say we will use the 50 pixels and hit enter. Here you can see the size of the heading is increased. The size of the heading is increased by 50 pixels. If you are not able to observe the changes, now let's try to use this property, that is font size, on our paragraph. Let's create a paragraph also. Lorem, then 20 words. Okay, then hit enter. Go to the style.css file, select the paragraph, curly braces, then hit enter. Okay, now let's try to use the font size property on this paragraph. Type font size, then hit enter. Now let's try to increase the size of this paragraph. Let's say 30 pixels. Here you can see the size of this font is increased, and there is a difference of font family. So both the font are different, heading and paragraph. The next type of font property we have the font weight. Font weight is used to increase the boldness of the text. Now let's try to use the font weight. Here you can see there are different values are available. You can use 100, 200, 300, and there are bold, bolder and lighter. Maximum time we will use the bold, bolder and lighter. So let's try to use the bolder. Here you can see the boldness of this paragraph is increased. Here you will observe the changes in the paragraph. So this is the font weight property that is used to increase the weight of the text. The next type of font property we have the font style. Font style is used to make the text italic or normal or oblique. So let's try to use the font style property. Font style, then hit enter. Here you can see there are different properties are available in font style, but only italic, normal and oblique are useful to us. Let's try to use the italic property. Here you can see the paragraph is in italic form. Okay, you can use the other property also. There is not much difference between the italic and oblique. Here you can observe the changes. This is one of the font property, that is font style, that is used to make the text italic or oblique or normal. Then we have the another type of font property, that is text decoration, that is used to decorate the text. Let's try to use the text decoration property. Text decoration, then hit enter. Here you can see there are different types of property, that is dashed, dotted, double, line through, line, overline, solid, underline and wavy. First we will use the underline property. Here you can see the paragraph having underline. Then we have the line through property, that is used to add the line in between the paragraph. You can explore the more values of text decoration also. So this is the text decoration property, that is used to add a line above and below the text. For the next property, let's create another paragraph so that you can easily visualize the changes in the window. So let's create lorem 10. Now we have created two paragraphs and we want to apply the style only the second paragraph. For that purpose we will create a class for paragraph 2. Let's create a class. Now we have to use this paragraph. For that purpose we have to use a class selector, that is dot. Then we have to include the class name, that is para2, then hit enter, curly braces. In that way we have selected the paragraph 2. But you can say the paragraph is already in underline and italic form. For that purpose we have to command this upper properties, because all the properties are applied on paragraph tag and this is also a paragraph. For that purpose we have to command this out. So we have commented this. Okay, now let's try to apply the properties on this second paragraph only. The next font property we have the text transform, that is used to transform the text. That may be your uppercase, lowercase, camel case and much more. So let's try to use the text transform property. Text transform. Here you can see there are different values are available, that is capitalized, lowercase, none, uppercase. We will use only 4 of these. So let's try to use the capitalized. Here you will observe the changes. Let's increase the size of paragraph 2. For that purpose we have to use the font size. Font size 30 pixels. Now you can observe the changes. Now let's change to uppercase. Here you can see the text is changed to uppercase letters. Okay, this is one of the property, that is text transform. Then we have the next type of font property, that is letter spacing, that is used to add some space between the letters of this paragraph. Let's try to use the letter spacing. Let's say we'll use a 3 pixel. Here you can see the space between these letters increased. Let's increase the letter spacing. Here you can see the spacing between these letters is increased. In similar way we have the word spacing. Word spacing is used to increase the space between the words. So let's try to use the word spacing also. Okay, word spacing 10 pixels. Here you can see the space between these words lorem, ipsum, dollar, sit is increased, because we have increased the word spacing 10 pixels and letter spacing 5 pixels. Okay, then we have the last font property that are useful to us, that is the text alignment. Text alignment property is used to align the text to the center, to the right, left. So let's try to use the text alignment property. There are different properties, that is center and justify, left, right, start. So let's try to use the center property. Here you can see the paragraph is in the center. Let's see the result in the larger window. Here you can see the paragraph is in the center. Now let's say we will align this paragraph into the left side. So just type left, then you can see the paragraph is in the left side. And when we type right, then you will observe the paragraph in the right side. Okay, so this is the one of the font property, that is text alignment, that is used to align the text in the right, left or center. These are the some of the font properties that are available in CSS. There are much more font properties are available that you can explore by just typing the text, and you will see there are different properties are available. You can explore them also. Okay friends, this is it for now. I will catch you in the next one. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring.